Hi, I'm Lizzie and welcome to my garden here at the Rose Press. I'm going to talk to you all about the importance of soil. So don't switch off, this is really important. As you know, I moved into my new build garden and where I'm sitting now, it did not look like this. It was literally clumps of mud. So over the past few years, I've spent quite a lot of time and energy digging over, laying the grass, and now I'm digging my borders. And this year, I'm actually widening my borders all the way around the semicircle oval shape because I really want to get more plants into the garden, and I want it to feel even more full of flowers. But one of the real challenges that I faced on a new build garden is just the lack of fertile stuff in the soil and organic matter. I live in Norfolk and it's really hard clay here, which means that I get lumps like this in my soil, and no matter how many times I dig it over, I can literally break it up. In fact, I can even mould it. That's how much clay is in my soil. So one of the things that I'm really excited to share with you is I'm working with Plant Grow, who are also based in Norfolk, and they make compost and natural fertilisers. They're all organic and made from the anaerobic digestion of plants. Now, if you listened in science, you'll know what that is. But basically, as the soil breaks down and as the plants break down, it creates a really nice fertiliser that we can then use in our gardens. So I love the idea that we're using things, and I'm using a local company. So if you're based in Norfolk or anywhere across the UK, you can buy loads of their products online at plantgrow.co.uk. And one of the things that I'm going to be doing today is adding a mulch to my borders and digging in some of their soil conditioning natural fertiliser. So when you mulch your garden, what mulch means is basically a layer on top of the soil, and what this does is it suppresses weeds, so it stops pesky weeds growing. It adds nutrients to the soil, which obviously mine desperately needs, and it also, because you're adding that organic matter, when you water it in the summer, it holds onto the water a lot more, so it doesn't bake and go dry, and it doesn't just free drain all of the water as well. It means that you can grow lots more stuff and they'll really thrive. So I'm excited to add lots of nutrients to the soil. And when you add a mulch, you want to be adding about 5 centimetres on top to make it worthwhile doing. If you do too little, it won't suppress the weeds and it won't give it enough nutrients. And if you do too much, then you can almost create a bit of a barrier between the two and it won't mix in together. So about 5 centimetres is about right to add. And you can do this twice, any time of year, but particularly the good times is twice a year. So in spring, like now, it's end of February, beginning of March, there's not too much growing through the soil yet, so it's a good time to start. And then also in autumn, so as everything's dying back, you can add a layer on top of mulch, and that will sit there over winter and break down, ready for the next year as well. So just look at how lovely and rich and crumbly this all is. It's going to be great. And just like that, my borders have been mulched. I'm going to carry on mulching deeper into the borders as my next job, but I cannot wait to see the results from Plant Grow.